Welcome to the Culinary Institute. I'm Chef Stephen Hunter. Today we're making a brine for turkey or chicken. Great way to add flavor and moisture to any roast poultry. So we're going to start with salt and water and sugar are the basis of a brine. We've added about 2 quarts of water, 2.5 quarts, about 2 quarts of water. So we're going to go with close to 4 quarts of liquid and about a cup of salt, coarse salt. We've got about half a cup of brown sugar, and we've got some aromatics. So in this, we've got a pickling spice in here, and we've got some black peppercorns, and a little bit of allspice, and some garlic powder. Okay, so we're just going to add all that. We're going to add a little bit of vinegar to this as well. Okay, so we've got about half a cup of vinegar. We're also going to add a little bit of tarragon. Okay, it doesn't take very long. So as soon as it comes up to a simmer, that salt's going to dissolve in there. The salt we're using is actually a coarse sea salt. It does make a difference in the flavor of the dish, what the quality of the salt is. Now we've used about half the amount of water that this recipe calls for so far. So that is because we're going to add ice to it to cool it down. Okay? Because it's really just the proportion of liquids to salt that you're worried about for your brine. Okay, so our brine is ready to go. We've got ice in it, so it's nice and cool. We're going to transfer it to our brining container, which has to be large enough to hold the whole chicken. So I'm going to start by adding about half the brine. If your brine is warm, then you're raising the temperature of the chicken up into the danger zone, and bad things can happen. So make sure your brine is nice and chilled. And we've just got a washed, this is a fryer. How long do I brine that for, chef? Okay, so it's about an hour a pound, in that neighborhood, okay? For a fryer, 4 hours is great. If you're going to do it in a turkey, you need a big container. If you have a nice clean food grade 20-liter bucket, that works very well. A turkey, you're going to brine for 24 hours. So at this time, we're just going to take that chicken brine and transfer it to a refrigerator. Cover it up, of course. So 3 to 4 hours for that will be fine. That's lots. No more than 4 hours, or it's going to be a little too salty. Okay, so our chicken has been in the brine for a few hours. We're going to take it out, get it ready to roast. First thing we're going to do is, in cold water, just rinse it off, rinse out the cavity, and then we're going to dry it off. So you want to make sure the bird is nice and dry. We're roasting it. Season with whatever you like. This is a little bit of paprika. We're going to season it with a little pepper as well, and a little bit of kosher salt. There's our chicken. We can just put it in a roasting pan. Start the cooking of the bird breast side down. And what that does is as the bird's cooking, the juices are settling in next to the driest part of the bird, which is the breast meat, right? The breast meat will take the shortest amount of time to cook and tends to dry out faster. With a fryer chicken like this, I go usually hot and fast, okay? So 400 degrees for 45 minutes, an hour is plenty. And then you know when you hit 60 that bird is fully cooked. So that's it. Great way to add flavor to your poultry and a great way to add moisture.